Hi, this is international reporter Shakia Yancey here with another breaking interview of boxing and sports with
Semaj.
My only wish that I would finally break the change, and ain't never been for money or the fame. I know a lot of people say I changed, and I wish they did the same. Wish they all could have boarded on the plane. Someone gotta get less. It's important that you focus on yourself. A lot of people getting money, not too many building wealth. A lot of people turn the phony, so stay focused on your money. And it's just gonna lead you to jail or to death. You gotta count on yourself. A lot of people don't show up. They stand up on the sideline waiting on you to blow up. I'ma give you the game. I'm wishing that you apply. Let them people talk their moves. I'm wishing. Seth, Thesweetheart, Swinehart.
Yep.
How you doing today?
Good. Just got a couple rounds in and I'm ready to go.
Okay, let me ask you, how long have you been boxing and fighting?
I would say on and off for about 20 years.
20 years? And what all fighting techniques do you do besides boxing?
I do kickboxing as well. I've had a few MMA fights, but I realize MMA is like a full-time job. So I do boxing and kickboxing right now.
Okay, and how old were you when you first started fighting?
I was probably 12, 13 years old, probably. I lived in this place off 11th Street, and Pat Coleman, Coach Pat Cat, moved his gym right behind my house, and I walked up one day and saw a gym, and I fell in love, and in and out of love since. So.
Okay. My next question is, how many fights have you had?
Amateur, probably around 30, 40 maybe, some sanctioned, some unsanctioned. And then pro fights, I've had 5 boxing and 1 pro kickboxing, and I have another pro kickboxing fight lined up April 18th.
Okay, and what is your stats, wins versus?
I'm 5-0 in boxing, 5 wins with 5 knockouts. I'm 1-0 in kickboxing by unanimous decision, and hopefully in 2 weeks I'll be 2-0 in kickboxing with 1 more knockout. So.
Okay. So are you a Rockford, Illinois native? Were you born?
Yeah, I was born and raised here. Went to East High School, so I'm a fellow ERAB. And I went to Rockford University, so I've been around Rockford my whole life. But I've done a lot of traveling for fighting.
Okay. Well, who would you say were some of your toughest competitors?
I can only really think of a couple. Some were overseas in Poland or Italy, but one American fighter I fought was Tyrell Joshua. It was a Muay Thai fight, and that was truly the only time I ever felt like I actually lost a fight, and he just outworked me. So. Okay.
What information or advice would you give to the next generation of fighters that's coming up?
Just be consistent. You can't play fighting. You can't really half-ass this stuff. You got to be full-time, fully in, fully committed. Because the people that there's going to be people that want it more. So I want to be the hardest worker in the room at all times.
So being in combat sports, we all know it's a very dangerous type of field. How do your family feel about it?
I would say my family is confident that I'll be okay. They see the preparation I put in. They see how hard I work. So I think they're confident. We really don't think of that side of things. I always pray that both parties come out healthy and we can compete again.
Okay, and then the last question, you have an upcoming fight April 18th. Tell us a little bit about that.
So John Moore, Jeremy Cuttle throwing a State Line Rumble 4. This is the fourth State Line Rumble. I'm the main event in the fight, and I'm fighting a guy named Bobby Downs. I don't really know much about him. I know he's from the area. I know he's a tough guy, so I'm just preparing to go the distance and be as ready as I can be. So that's on April 18th, Friday at the Indoor Sports Center 2 on Riverside. So.